What's going on, guys? EV Rider here, back again with another Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Pokemon Wi-Fi battle for you guys. Today I'm going to be battling my good friend AJ. You're going to see a lot of him on here. I do get a chance to battle him very often while I'm at school. So, if nothing else, more than likely once a week, once every other week, you're going to see a battle from AJ. Just because we like to challenge each other, see what we've learned. And, you know, I've helped him get a lot of his Pokemon, and he's helped me learn a few things. We've helped each other learn some few things. Now, anyway, getting into this battle, I see that he's got a Heatran, which means that I can't go for he's got Flash Fire on that thing. I can't go for Flare Blitz or just Flare Blitz on any of his things. Not that it would be super effective on two of his things, and he's got two defensive Pokemon possibly, so I gotta be careful here going into this. I've got a Mega Gardevoir, he has a Mega Manectric. Gonna work out great. I just think this is going into this, I thought this was going to be a great battle, and it really was. I got a Cresselia, which is the first time I've been able to use this thing, and I'm really happy to be able to say that Cresselia is just an amazing Pokemon. Now we're gonna have a Manectric Goodrill standoff at the start. Now most Manectrics do carry Hidden Power Ice. I'm not fearing that. I'm a Goodrill, 150 base special defense. I ain't gonna fear that. I'm just going to go for my safest move here. I did have to kind of think about this because each one of my moves had the potential to go very badly. If I went for the Sludge Bomb or the Flamethrower, he could switch into his Heatran and bad things happen. If I go for the Thunderbolt, he go into his Landorus. So I go for the Sludge Bomb. I mean, it's whatever. There's bad things for everything. Goodrill was not necessarily the best lead, but it was the best thing that I could get in at the time. I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse as he switches in his Dragouge, and here this should have been an Oko, but it's Assault Vest, of course, because he's weird. I don't know. It's a modest Assault Vest Dragouge. I gave him this thing, so I should have honestly expected that, but it was really clever for him to use the Assault Vest because that means he lives one hit. I'm going to go into my Cresselia. This thing is a special wall. Most people run physical, but I don't know. I'm going to go for the Psychic here. I don't know why most Cresselia tend to run Psychic instead of Psyshock, but I'm not going to complain. It works out here well. He's going to go for the Bellytrim. I'm thinking I was going to go for something like Toxic or switching out, and that plays really badly in him because I'm going to be able to outspeed him, and he didn't go for the Aqua Jet, and that special defense drop a moment ago means his Azumarill is not going to be able to set up. It just... I hate his Azumarill so much. He's going to bring out his Mew. He's going to go for a knockoff. I know that's going to knock off my Rocky Helmet, which is going to get a little bit damage on him. Here, I know this Mew is going to be a problem. Even with Synchronize, I'm just going to poison it. Just going to poison it. It's got to get out of here. It's got to get out of here. This Mew has wrecked so many of our past battles. It just upsets me so much that he has this thing, and I regret giving it to him, but, you know, life is life. Get on with it. He's going to get his Mew out here. He doesn't want it racking up that toxic damage, and he's going to go into his Heatran. Here, I knew he was probably going to switch out, so I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, which was neutral on most things on his team, and maybe, you know, he might have switched into the Landorus Therian. He wouldn't have, because most Cresselias run Ice Beam. Anyway, Balloons popped. Really doesn't matter. I don't have a ground type to really matter. Here I am going to come in, kind of use my Goodra as, you know, death fodder. He does manage to get the burn here, which, oh my god, he got the burn. Seriously, he got the burn. Here, two of my moves are not, or he's immune to two of my moves, and then one one's not very effective, and then the other one's neutral. But then he hadn't answered one of them, so I just went for the Thunderbolt, hoping to get a little bit of damage on it. Maybe a Paralysis, didn't work. Oh well. He does take out my Goodra with that Hidden Power Ice. He forgets here that I have a close combat, and Solus is just going to wreck his Heatran. It's going to send it back to whatever mountain it came out of. I don't care. That thing's gone. Life Orb. Going to take a little bit of Life Orb recoil. Here, he is going to go Intimidate, which is on his part means I got to get out of here. I'm going into my Chestnut, which walls this thing like crazy. Goes for the Earthquake, resisted because I'm grass. Goes for the Stone Edge, resisted because I'm fighting. U-turn, it's neutral, but it makes contact, so he's got to worry about Spiky Shield, and then there's not really much else besides Superpower, and that's neutral. Again, has to watch out for Spiky Shield. So he's going to go into his Dragouge here. I'm going to go for the Seed Bomb because it was neutral as opposed to Drain Punch, which was not very effective. Here it's Quad Resist. I'm not going to do a lot of damage to it. Here I'm kind of curious to see what he's going to go for. Honestly, I probably could have just gone for a move and gotten a little bit of chip damage, because I had a feeling he was going to go for the Sludge Bomb, and Chestnut's bulletproof is yes. Yes, please. Yes, 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 and yes. I'm going to get out of here because I know he's going to go for something else now. More than likely a Dragon Pulse, which he does end up going for. Gouge doesn't do a lot of damage. I'm going to take a little bit of Toxic here, and I'm going to go for the Moonlight. I know I can, live another Dragon Pulse minus Toxic damage. I can get off a Psychic and then go down to the Toxic damage after a Dragon Pulse, which is going to work out for me. Well, he does go for another Dragon Pulse. He gets a crit. That mattered. Well, kind of mattered for my Cresselia. It didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Here's going to go a Psychic, and if this had been a Psych Shock, it would have been out. But that Assault Vest means he lived on 5 HP. He told me he lived on 5 HP. And here now I'm going to go down to the Toxic because I have been in for over 2 turns. Big deal. I'm going to get on with it. Talonflame's going to come in, and Talonflame's going to do what Talonflame does. As one of my friends says, spam Brave Bird, no Skill Bird, Smogon Bird, all these nicknames for it. I really need to nickname this thing, but I'd have to trade it back over to my Y version. I'm lazy. Anyway, life goes on. He's going to bring out his Landorus here. I know he was going to want to go for the Stone Edge here, so I'm going to go back into my Chestnut and kind of take that not very effective move, and it's not going to do a lot of damage because Chestnut's a physical wall, and it's just awesome. And it reminds me that he is indeed a Life Orb, which means he's just going to take damage upon damage when he tries to attack me. Then he wants to go for a U-turn. I knew he was going to do that. Spike Shield, he's going to take more damage. Woo! Yay! Go predictions! But I'm going to get a leftovers at the end of this turn. Here, he's going to pull a hard switch out. I knew he wasn't going to go for U-turn again. He's the one to go for the double Spike Shield. Here, I am going to go for the, I think I was going to go for the Drain Punch. Yeah. Drain Punch predicting him to switch out, just get a little bit of my HP back, and then I'm near full. I know this Manectric is going to go for Flamethrower, which is standard, whatever. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm predicting another Flamethrower because he thinks I might stay in. But he does go for the Thunderbolt here after this Intimidate, and that's a great play, and that was a great prediction on his part. Honestly, I thought that a Volt Switch would have been better, but whatever. Here, I was really debating about going for the what was it? Crunch. I run Crunch on my Arcanine, which would have taken care of this Mew, more than likely minus after Toxic damage, and I wouldn't have taken recoil damage, so I would have been able to get off another Crunch, which would have taken him out. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird here, and I know this thing is defensive, and I'm really just hoping it's going to take it out, but it doesn't, and he's going to go for the Roost, and now this just reminds me of so many other times where he's done this. I'm not going to fault him for doing it. I gave it to him, but whatever. Things are going to happen. I just got to hope for a crit, maybe? I'm going to go for the taunt here. I know he's going to go for the knockoff. He can't go for a Will-O-Wisp, but he's going to get rid of my leftovers, which is, a little annoying, but I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever. Now he can't Roost, which is going to be great for me, because now I can just spam Brave Bird. He switches out his Mew. Even with after -1, this Landorus was pretty much done for anyway. I was going to 2 Brave Birds. Either way, I was going to be done. And unfortunately for him, I get a crit. Means that Intimidate didn't matter, and his Landorus goes down, which is great for me. Now my Chestnut, well, if it didn't, my Chestnut would have been a little bit better off. But yeah. I'm going to switch out of here. I'm not going to stay in. I know I could use my Talonflame a little bit more. I go in my Chestnut. There's no reason for me to keep it around. It was kept around for the Landorus Therian. He managed to just get the burn, which is annoying. Here, I thought, maybe I'd just be, a little bit annoying and go for Spiky Shield. But it came in as Death Fodder, and I thought a Flamethrower was going to take me on anyway. But it doesn't, so the second one's going to be able to do so. Which, I'm okay. Chestnut was coming in as Death Fodder anyway. At this point, I feel like I'm in control of the battle. Here I am going to come in. Mega Gardevoir is going to set up, sweep, game over for him. I do get off my Mega Evolution. He is going to be faster than me because, base 135 to base 80. Even if I am timid and he's modest, I think he's still going to outspeed me. This crit's going to be a little annoying. And if you hadn't gotten that, that was completely game over for me. but I do set up the Calm Mind. I knew I was going to go for the Volt Switch as opposed to the Thunderbolt, which plays out great for me, because I'm able to get that +1/+1. I'm going to be able to outspeed his Mew, which means my Hyper Voice is going to be able to clean up. It's going to be able to clean up this Mew, and I don't have to worry about it. No knockoff, whatever, it's done. If the Manectric comes back out, and here I have to pray that I can live a Thunderbolt. Can I live a Thunderbolt at 60/+1? Can I? I live at 16. Hyper Voice is going to be able to finish off this Mega Manectric. Another crit just rubs salt in the wound. Sorry, AJ, that was a really good battle. Gotta say thank you for that. But that was the battle. I have no idea what the score was. Don't really pay attention. I think it was 2-0. I'm not mistaken. I don't care. It was a really good battle. AJ, thank you for the battle. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment down if you want to see something. Leave it down in the comments. If you don't tell me what you want, I'm not going to be able to give you what you want. And guys, I will see you next time.